Dear students, welcome to this video. I know your prelims are going on now. Hope you people are prepared well. How is going on? You prepared for the final exams? So some of the students are saying after the exam they are saying that they didn't get any time to complete the paper. Paper was lengthy. So my suggestion is to practice more sample paper before the exam. So start now itself for practicing more sample papers. So keep a watch with you and note down the starting time and each paper. If you're completing after completing each paper, can note down the time taken for completing this paper. And the next paper you take whether can you reduce the time taken to complete each session and so on. So practice more. So after watching this video, you will get an idea of how to manage the time in the examination, final exam. So we know the instructions are given in your paper itself. You can go through that one. You will get 2.5 hours to complete the paper. So 15 minutes before that you are getting for reading the paper. So go at that time thoroughly go through both the sections or the questions, and from section B, choose the questions and select the questions which one you can do easily. So mark that one. And then within 2.5 hours you have to complete all the papers. You will get 1 hour for section A and 1 hour for section B. So try to complete section A within 1 hour and section B in 1 hour. Remaining half hour, which is simply go through revision. So just go through the step by step what you written in each questions. Whether anywhere you made any careless mistake, correct it. And if you are getting more time, you can choose any other extra questions you can do. That means so some of the questions if you did from B session B or A, if it is not think that is not correct, if you are not confident, you can choose any other question from session B to solve that. So like that you can complete your paper within time. So in this chapter, in this video, we are going to do the question number 1 from section A. There should be 3 options A, B and C. So the first question it is here. The option A, using factor theorem, factorize completely x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. So let us solve this. Is it? So we can start solving that. So first of all, this one, what's saying factor theorem? Factor theorem is saying if a polynomial x divided by any linear polynomial, say x minus a, then the remainder f of a, see f of a equal to 0. Or converse also we can say if f of a is equal to 0, then x minus a should be a factor. So if it is f minus a is equal to 0, then x plus a should be a factor. So let us write this given polynomial fx is equal to x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. Now, how we can find out the one of the factor? So, the coefficient of x cube and the constant term, product of that two, you will get 1 into minus 4 is minus 4. Factors of minus 4, we know that plus or minus 1, plus or minus 4. Plus 1 into minus 4, you will get minus 4. Plus 1 into minus 4, also we will get minus 4. And also plus or minus 2 is there. So out of this, the smallest one we can consider, we can choose that one. Let us consider x is equal to minus 1. So substitute instead of x is equal to 1, minus 1, you will get minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square minus 4 into minus 1 minus 4. So just calculate it, check whether it is equal to 0. If f minus 1 is equal to 0, then x plus 1 should be a factor. So minus 1 cube become minus 1. Minus 1 square become my plus 1, and minus 4 into minus 1 become plus 4 and minus 4. Yeah, minus 1 plus 1 0, 4 minus 4 also 0, so getting 0. That means therefore x plus 1 is a factor of f of x. Now we need to divide this cubic polynomial by this factor. So let us do that. Here it is. Now let us divide this polynomial, right? So f of x is given x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. If we divide that by x plus 1, so we can divide. In x cube you will get x square here. X square into x become x cube, and 1 into x square become plus x square. So getting here both these, if we subtract we will get 0 here. Remaining two terms we can bring down, so we will get minus 4x minus 4. If we divide minus 4x by x, you will get minus 4 here. So minus 4 into x become minus 4x. Minus 4 into 1 become minus 4. So getting 0, the remainder. If we subtract this from the previous, this one, you will get this become plus, this become plus. Both of these will get added to get 0. So f of x we can written as f of x, it is x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4 can be written as what? X plus 1, one of the factor, into the other factor, it is the quotient. What you got? This is in the form of divisor into quotient plus the remainder is 0. So we can rule like this. Now factorization we can do x plus 1. Now this one, it is x square minus 2 square. This is in the form of a square minus b square. So you are getting x plus 1 into x minus 2 into x plus 2. So the factors are these three. So this much it is from this this. Now let's go for the second question what's given. Solve the equation, that is question 1 option B. Solve this inequation minus 3 less than minus 1 by 2 minus 2x by 3 less than or equal to 5 by 6. X belongs to any real number represents the solution on number line. That means first of all should find out the solution of this inequation. Find the value of x in this one. X, it is inequation, so you will get a range of equations, and x, it is real number, lies between something and something. And let us start that one. So how? So first we can take this part, first part, it is minus 3 less than minus 1 by 2 minus 2x by 3. So what we can do, both sides we can multiply by 6. So you will get minus 18 less than, here it's getting minus 3 and minus 2 into 2 4x. How? If we multiply this by 6, 6 and 3 will get cancelled. So you will get 2 here, 2 into 2 4. Now take minus 3 to the other side, it become plus 3. So minus 18 plus 3 become minus 15, which is less than minus 4x. Now you need to remember the change in the inequation, sign of inequation. Is it? Both of these sides we can see it is, if we divide by a negative number, this inequation, sign of inequation will change. So x it is, you are getting x it is like this. Right? So this become minus 15 divided by minus 4. Minus 15 divided by minus 4, it's 15 divided by 4, nothing but 3, 3 by 4, which is more than x. Or we can write, or what we can write, x it is less than 3, 3 by 4. 3 by 4 it is more than x means x it is less than that. Then now next part we can take this part. See it is the second part, it is minus 1 by 2 minus 2x by 3 less than or equal to 5 by 6. Now multiplying throughout by 6, what you will get? Minus 3 minus 4x less than or equal to 5. Is it? Now we can take this except 4x, that minus 3 we can take into the other side. Minus 4x is less than or equal to 5 plus 3 become 8. Now we can see again division by negative number, sign will change. Then reversed, it's inequation, sign of inequation. So x it is more than or equal to 8 divided by minus 4, which means x it is more than or equal to minus 2. So we got these two, combining both these, what you will get? X it is more than or equal to minus 2 less than 3 by 4. Now need to draw the number line. So if the number line is like this, if we can do it, isn't it? This is the number line. So 3 by 4 is there and minus 2 is there. So we can write 0 here. This is minus 1 and this is minus 2. The same here, 1, then 2, then 3 and then 4 is coming. In between that 3 by 4 it is where? Here it is. So 3 by 4 is not included. What you should do? Make a hollow round, is it? So circle that one and darken all others, is it? Or you can make a line like this. Till where? Equal to minus 2. Is it? This is equal to minus 2 or more than minus 2. So all these should be darkened. So this is the answer. Now let's go for the question number 1, option C. Given if A is equal to matrix A is equal to 1 0 2 8, B is equal to 3 minus 4 6 0, find the matrix X satisfying this equation. 3A plus 4X is equal to 5B. So we need 3A and 5B, X it is unknown. So first of all we can calculate 3A here. So 3 into A become 3A become, simply need to multiply each term in this one by 3. 3 into 1 become 3, then 0 into 3 becomes 0, 6 into 2, so 3 into 2 becomes 6 and 8 into 3 become 24. Is it? The same here 5b. Next one it is 5b. We need 5b is equal to, need to multiply all the terms by 5. So you will get 15 minus 20, then 30 and 0. Now the equation, we can substitute in this equation. So you will get 3a plus 4x is equal to 5b, which means we need 4x here. So we can take 4x is equal to 5b minus 3a. So first we can do this operation. So 5b it's here, 15 minus 20, 30, 0 minus 3a is here, 3, 0, 6, 24. So we are getting what's that? 15 minus 3 is 12 here and minus 20. So getting minus 20 minus 0 become minus 20 and then you will get here 30. Is it 30 minus 6? 24 and then minus 24. This is 4x. We need x. What we need to do? Divide each term by 4 to get x. What we need to do? Simply by finding out x, divide each one, is it, by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Minus 20 divided by 4 is minus 5. And here 24 divided by 4 is 6. Minus 24 divided by 4 is minus 6. This is the answer. Required answer. Completed. You can see I completed this one with explanation within 15 minutes.